Right, Basil. Hi there, welcome to today's video. I'm going to do a quick watercolour sketch on Loe Bar. Seas behind me, that's the Atlantic over there. Port Leven is down that way, Mullion is down that way. And it's a beautiful morning. Just thought perfect for coming out and do a bit of sketching. Not a lot happening in the sky or with the water, but it's just quite pleasant to be out. I just wanted to be out anyway. Come bring Basil down with me. He's busy eating a bit of seaweed, which she seems to like, and I'm using a Khadi, my Khadi sort of 10x8 sketchbook, sort of rough paper for this one. I've got a little watercolour set here and some brushes and things over there, which I'll show you in a minute. So I better get moving, hadn't I, before the sun comes round. Right. Let's put that there and let's get started. I've just got my Khadi sketchbook here, some watercolours. I've got a bottle of ink just in case I need it, water pots, a little bottle and 3 brushes, and I use the sand just to poke them in like that. I'm going to mix up something for the sky. That's the first thing I'm going to use. I've only got an ultramarine blue in here. We've got something in there which looks like a type of phthalo blue, so I'm going to sort of put those together for the sky and just get something down on there. It's a bit harsh, but we can let that dry. Now, I wasn't going to do a video this week because I've been so busy, but I thought such a nice morning, couldn't resist coming out sketching. I thought I'd try and video it on my phone while I'm out, so give you an idea what it's like here this morning. Let's just drop a bit of that neat ultramarine blue onto the top of here. The sun could be a bit of a problem for the video, but that's just one of those things, I'm afraid. I can't do much about that. It's nice to see it out. We've had such a bad spell of weather. Let's see if I can move that. If I put that over there, that's probably better. You'll be able to see what I'm doing then. Okay, I'm going to put something in down here. Very light for the sort of sand area. Just a very pale wash in there. So I'm not really a watercolour artist, I just like to use it for sketching though. Let's get rid of that, don't like that. So wash that out. Fortunately with that sun it's quite warm, it's only like 9 o'clock in the morning. But because the sun's quite warm already, it's going to dry quite quickly. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to let that dry a little bit before moving on. I'm just waiting for this to dry. I just thought I'd just put a little pencil outline in just to give myself a little guide as to where the headland is and the sea, the angles and things like that. I've just put a little bit of a wash in here using some of these yellows and the black and a bit of the ultramarine blue just to get a bit of something in this headland area over there particularly, and this bit. You see where the bit in the distance here, the greens go bluer and greyer because it's further away, and here obviously they're slightly brighter and warmer, the greens in this foreground area here. So that's what I've done. So I don't want this to sort of bleed into each other, so I'm just patiently waiting for things to dry. There's no real wind, so it's not sort of drying as quickly as I would have liked, just relying on the sun. But I'm going to fill this in now, the water, and I'm going to try and get a colour similar to that. So let's see what we can do here. We've got this, not really sure what colour that is. It's quite harsh. So I'm just going to add a bit of ultramarine in with it. I'm just going to lay that across here with plenty of water and just place that in and use this as a basic wash. Just run that across there, and I'll lay some other things on top of that, and I just want to leave some areas down near the shoreline here which hasn't got paint on, and I can use that as the surf then. So that's all I will do on that little bit until that sort of dries. So that's why I find watercolour quite frustrating. You just got to I have to keep waiting for it to dry all the time. I just haven't got that sort of patience. I like to get in and just keep working on things all the time. But yeah, I've got to learn to be a bit more patient, haven't I, Basil? And admire the view and relax in the sunshine. So now let this dry for a little bit. I'm going to try and just fill a few areas in now with some sort of grey washes that have been here, for instance, just to fill in these areas which are sort of like grey rocks and things. And so basically I'm just finding some sort of mud on the palette. Over there, where Travis Head, there's some like red, sort of these areas, there's some red rocks. The rocks sort of change colour in here. And that's bled a little bit, look, see, I'm too impatient. I'm just going to drag a bit of colour into this area across here. Well, the sand is a bit of a warmer colour there. Something like that, and then we'll carry on. And Basil's just coming back from taking himself off for a little walk. He likes patrolling the shoreline. Just added a few areas of this sort of seaweed in, which you can see receding here. I've just used like a ultramarine blue, a raw umber and a cadmium red sort of mixed in for these areas here. Now I'm just going to put some deeper colour into this water here. So we're trying, it's just sort of changed a bit, the colour of the water, it's gone a bit more ultramarine blue. So I'm going to mix something up here and just lay that right across. You can see there where it's sort of gone a bit deeper in colour. So I've got some wildlife visiting me. Look here, little fly. He's quite happy there, sat there sunning himself. So I'm going to just brush this neat colour across here with this flat brush. Something like that. And then I might just add a little bit more colour into the lower part here, and then drag that through like that, something like that. We'll leave that nice and neat and quite strong because it's gone quite deep, the colour over there. I'm just going to mix a bit of this raw umber into some ultramarine blue and a little bit of a greeny colour on my palette. I'm just going to run some things across the top here now. I don't want it to be too strong though. That looks a bit too dark, so we'll just use a bit of water to take the strength out of the colour up there. What we tend to do, we don't mix white with watercolours, you see, we just use the water. Whereas oils, I would mix white to take the strength, the chroma out of the colour. With the watercolour, we use the water to do that job. In theory, just run a few things around there. I just want to strengthen that up a little bit on the end there, so it's if I can just separate it slightly there from the area behind. I'll strengthen some of these greens up now, just in there. Let's see if I can get something in under here. I'll just have to see when they break, see what they look like. Not many come along, that's the thing. There's a small one. Let's see if I can just... Right, so we've got dark colour. Just needs to go on something like that. And I'll drag that across there. Still could do with a bit more strength in some of that area here where there's pebbles and things in there. I'm just going to put that in like that. There's quite a mucky colour in places as well, where this side of the sometimes it gets a bit where it's picked up the sand and it's just sort of churning the sand around, so that can go in there. Right, I think I'm going to probably draw it. Let's try drawing into this a little bit now with this watercolour pencil. It's a graphite watercolour pencil. Try and put a few areas back in which I've lost, because my watercolour skills are not as good as many others out there who specialise in it. It's good fun though. That's quite nice, that's worked quite well actually. Got a little track at the top. And there's another track here, which brings us down to Loe Bar from Porthleven, you see. That's up there. And some shadows, more sort of shadow areas in here. Let's draw a few of these areas in. Quite nice blue I've just noticed actually. Oh, look at that coming in now. Oh, I've got some little visitors, look. Oh, look at those, they look like dunlin. Lovely. You can see those birds. Wow. Beautiful. Feeding along the water's edge and all the little crustaceans. And they're running along, beautiful. Yeah, pool 11 is over here. I'm going to finish this off now. It's time for coffee in the garden, and we'll have a little look at this back in the garden then, and from there have a proper look at it out of the bright sunlight, because things do look a bit different then. Just draw a few lines in here. Right, I think that might do. I might just put a few of these little birds in, because they come back. Look at that, there they are again, feeding on the amongst the seaweed now. Lovely little flock. I might put those in actually. Let's put a few hints of these birds. It'll just remind me of the scene then, won't it? I can put that in. So I'm going to make a note of that. So the 13th May, it's 9:30 now, Loe Bar, and I'm going to say Dunlin feeding, and I'll remember that now. And there they are up here, look. Up there, feeding in the seaweed. Fantastic morning. That's that for today. Hope you enjoyed that little video, little watercolour sketch on Loe Bar here with some visitors, which was very pleasant, and Basil's enjoyed himself as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. A nice pleasant morning. So hope you all have a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Let that dry in the sun, I think, for a minute, and go and enjoy the scenery. If I can get up.